Warning! This is my first video, and as a result, it may be really crappy. You have been warned. Sega. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is and today we are playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Yes. This is my first video, in case you don't know. As I was saying, today I'm playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2. No, iOS port by the Taxman himself. If in case you don't know about Stealth and the Taxman, they were like old ROM hack creators, and they were hired to make Sonic Mania, which I may never play. But this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, so I'm just going to be talking about that. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was basically an old-timey game from like the 1980s, I think. And he's a very popular video game character. You probably have heard of him. I don't think I've ever finished this game in... I hate that monkey. I don't think I've ever finished the game in as a Super Sonic before. I have done it using hacks, but never actually doing it. So I've never legitimately beaten this game with Super Sonic, but I don't intend on doing it. So for now, we're just going to do the normal playthrough. This is Emerald Hill Zone, the first introductory stage in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, in case you aren't a big Sonic nerd that does nothing but research about Sonic all day. So, anyways, we finished the first act! Yeah! 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 So now what? So this is Act 2. In Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which they didn't make a port of for some strange reason, there are actually stage and act transitions, which is really cool. And I don't know why they didn't add them in this game either. In the original versions of this game, that is. But I will be playing some ROM hacks probably in the future. So this is Dr. Eggman. You've probably heard of him. I don't need to talk about him. He's just the bad guy. That's all you really need to know. But if you want to get into the story, well, I'm probably not going to talk about that ever. But I'm not a professional at this game. I mean, I'm not bad, but far from good. But I know there are people out there who are absolute masters at this game. And I think I'm going to just go through this for now, and I'm going to move on to Chemical Plant Zone for the next act. So I'll see you then. Okay, so here we are in Chemical Plant Zone. Okay, so this is pretty much my favorite stage in the entire game for the reason of the fact that it has like the most rocking tune in the entire game. I'm not quite sure about the aesthetics though. I mean a plant zone for chemicals in like a cool lit up LED city is quite a cool idea, but you know, I'm just gonna turn down the volume a bit because it's too loud in my earphones. Okay, there we go. So, anyways, let's continue through this stage, and hopefully we can like beat it without dying and losing a life. These orb things. The enemies in this game are the bane of my existence because they are so annoying. You can't even begin to comprehend the level of you get what I mean. And we finished the level in 1 minute and 36 seconds, which is actually a new record for me. Cool. Perfect. As you can see, we got a continue. If you saw the little icon in the bottom corner of the title of the end card from the of that end level, if you saw the bottom right hand corner of it, you will see that there is actually a little thing there that has like a little Sonic icon, like a mini Sonic icon, And oh my gosh, the music just stopped. Okay. Anyways, there was this little icon, and that is a continue. A continue is basically like it allows you to continue. Funny enough, if you lose all if you lose all 3 of your original lives, or any of the lives you collected. Zoop de doop, bang! I love like all the pipes and all the background. I'm especially a fan of the background. It looks so cool. If you all know the water rising bit, you can actually, from this area, you can spin dash and jump. I said spin dash and jump into this wall, skipping that part altogether. It's a good tip for speedrunners in case you ever want to speedrun this game, which I hardly would recommend. But let's move on to the boss of this stage, Dr. Robotnik again. Except, with his new mech. His new machine that he uses to, you'll see. This area. Just gotta edit the microphones a bit. So let's fight this boss. Die. Alright. I always struggled with this boss because of the collision, and if you were to play this game and hit this boss at the wrong area, you will fall to your death because of these changing platforms. With the boss done, let's move on to the next stage, Aquatic Ruins Zone. Okay guys, here we are in Aquatic Ruin Zone. I'm not a big fan of the zone. Everyone remembered the water in Chemical Plant Zone, but funny enough, I didn't even have to go into a water area in the Chemical Plant Zone. There is no escaping the water in this zone, though. It is impossible to get away from unless you go to higher paths. I hate that drill, dude. Again, not a big fan of the of all the bosses. Not a big fan of all the monsters and badniks in this game. Stop sucking at this game, derpy gamer. Okay, anyways, so these fly things are the worst things that are in this zone, because you're just minding your own business in a game, and you're just playing the game, and you're like dodging enemies and stuff, and then like a swarm of those the swarm of those flies just come rushing towards you. I mean, sure, they're easy to deal with, but if you're running at high speeds, they can somehow catch up to you. And again, I won the level pretty easily. Alright, let's move on to the next act. Here we are in Aquatic Ruins Act 2. Luckily, I was able to escape most of the water themes in the last zone, since Labyrinth Zone, which is in Sonic 1 in case you don't know. I'm pretty sure everyone knows it by now, but water stages are some of the worst stages in Sonic. I mean, there are some people out there who like Aquatic Ruin and Chemical Plant Zone because of the water, or Labyrinth Zone because of it, but I honestly don't like Aquatic Ruin Zone. Oh, come on. I died and lost a life, effectively. Good thing I've been stockpiling lives during this adventure. Oh, and apparently a great change in this version of of Sonic 2 is that if you look up and double jump, then Tails will start flying, and if you jump into his hands, then you can fly with him. But it doesn't really work for me. It's pretty hard to work. Oh, there we go. So if you continuously press the jump button, then you'll be able to fly, and I can use this to skip large parts of the level, but I'm not going to do that for the purposes of the gameplay. Okay, here we are at the boss. I know I skipped a lot, but hey, it honestly doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. And I mean, I like this boss because of the fact that it's like it has interesting aesthetics, but it's funny that you can just cheese the boss if you want. Still quite hilarious though. But we have finished this stage rather easily, so I think for this episode I'm going to do I'm going to do 4 levels, and then I'll end the video. Okay guys, here we are in Casino Night Zone. This is also a pretty cool zone, but because of the background, again from Chemical Plant Zone, it's another one of those LED like lighting up cities with an awesome. It looks just so cool, and really, to be honest, I don't exactly like the carnival thing. This reminds me of Spring Yard Zone, one of my most hated zones in Sonic 1, but that's why I only like the background in this level. Some people really like Casino Night Zone, and while I understand that, I understand why, but to be honest, the same doesn't apply for me. We'll finish the level. Okay, so let's go to Casino Night Zone Act 2. And we got another continue again from that stage. Oh, and this guy right here is the most annoying enemy in this stage. Look, he just blocks every single attack you do, and I just decided to stop trying to kill him, so I usually just skip him. And I really like the idea of these little platform things, those ones. Boing, rings. What do I get? What do I get? Come on. Okay, anyways. Come on. What a way to die. Speed leggings. Yeah. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Sonic. Gotta go fast. Sonic. I'm also a bit of a fan of the music. It's honestly, I think it's one of the best tracks in the game, apart from, of course, Chemical Plant Zone. And in the last recording, you can actually hear the music. So I'm sorry if you can't hear the music, but to me, it sounds awesome. This is my least favorite boss. Well, my second least favorite boss. Because if you try to... It's just so hard for me. I don't know why. Am I the only one who thinks it's hard? Okay. Those bomb things are bad. I hate them. They're the worst part of this boss by far, because I always die to them. Boing. I always love that tactic. You can just bounce off the side and then jump. Ow, ow, ow. No! Okay, I just lost another life. This is the 3rd time I've died, and it is not fun. But I mean, duh, of course it's not fun. You keep on dying. Bang. Okay, there we go. We won! Okay. And bam. So, we won the level. Anyways, that's all I have time for today, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye!